So, I was about to talk about the porn actress Emily Willis, who entered the porn industry at a very young age. But then, a very interesting coincidence happened to me. Recently, I went to a temple. After offering my prayers, I was sitting on the temple steps, and right in front of me was a shabby wall of the temple. It wasn't a very nice wall. My eyes fell on that wall. There, a very beautiful couplet was written. That couplet is related to this video. I didn't waste any time. I immediately took a photo of it. It has a very deep meaning, and I'll explain it to you at the end. When you watch this video till the end. Whenever you feel like watching porn, don't do it. Your hands will start to tremble. Your eyes will start to shake. That's why you must watch this video till the end. First, let's learn about porn actress Emily Willis. She entered the porn industry at the age of 19. As soon as she entered, her performance and her beauty won everyone's hearts. She gained a lot of popularity, earned a lot of money, and achieved great success. She got the opportunity to work with major studios. She also got the chance to work with high-profile people. In no time, her success began to soar to the skies. Just like in Bollywood and Hollywood, there are certain awards. IFA Awards, Filmfare Awards, Oscar Awards. You all are familiar with these, right? She also received many awards, but the awards she got were from the porn industry. These are called the AVN Awards. The Actress Award was first given to Emily Willis in 2019, when she was named the New Starlet of the Year. The recipient is from the ABN Awards.
Emily Willis!
This AVN Award ceremony is organized on a very large scale. A lot of money is spent on it as well. In 2020, she was featured in many studios, major programs, and production houses. In 2021, she was honored with the AVN Award for Best Female Performer of the Year. In 2022, she was awarded the XBiz Best Female Performer of the Year. Gradually, her fan following on social media skyrocketed. People started praising her a lot as Emily Willis began to gain immense popularity. As she started gaining a fan following, she began to be active on a daily basis. She started sharing all her experiences on social media. She began sharing her successes and started talking about her daily life. Along with that, she also started talking about health and wellness. She would say, "Look, along with pleasure, I also have health and wellness in my life. And here are some tips on how you can maintain your own health and wellness too." People thought, "Wow, that's amazing, how wonderful." In the porn industry, along with pleasure and popularity, there's also health. If only we could get such an opportunity too. Tell us as well, how can we make our lives even more enjoyable? In this way, people's engagement started to increase. People's attachment towards her began to grow. But at the beginning of 2024, a huge tragedy occurs. She has to be admitted to a rehabilitation center in California. Why? Because she becomes addicted to ketamine. What is this ketamine? Ketamine is a dissociative anesthetic.
In depression for a while, they start losing this connection, and when you give them ketamine within 24 hours, it reverses. Now, they look like a more normal brain.
That is, when someone undergoes surgery in a hospital, this medicine is given so that the person loses consciousness and the surgery can be performed. Its other very powerful use is for patients with depression or those who have PTSD or those who frequently have suicidal thoughts. This medicine is given to them. I want to explain to you what PTSD is. You are already familiar with depression, so I don't need to explain that. PTSD stands for post-traumatic stress disorder. When you experience some trauma, some sudden incident happens to you. Whether it happens once or multiple times, what happens then? After coming home, the image of that event keeps flashing in your mind, and when you fall asleep, you have terrible nightmares, very frightening dreams, and your behavior starts to change. Even when you are awake, you start behaving in that way, or you frequently attempt suicide. You try to harm yourself. So what happens then? For those who make porn videos, it's not that easy for a female because sometimes it takes hours and hours to shoot. It's possible that she doesn't even want to do it, so what happens then? When a porn video is being shot. After that, maybe Emily Willis goes home or is resting at the production house, and all those images must be flashing through her mind. Whatever happened to her, whatever acting she had to do, she can't really say no to any of it, because it's a matter of money and popularity, but she still has to suffer. She must get terrible nightmares or suicidal thoughts, and all this is noticed by the people at the production house, the producers. What's the solution to this? Give her ketamine. What happens when you give ketamine? All this is not a flower. It is not known. Then a person can shoot porn comfortably. In other words, no person can ever make a porn video in their normal senses. In fact, many male actors have also talked about this. They have shared all the mental torture they go through, and there are many channels in Western countries about this. These channels expose it. So, to avoid this, Emily Willis has to take ketamine repeatedly, and gradually, her dependency on ketamine increases. Without it, even normal work doesn't happen. Alright, let's say it's depression, suicidal thoughts, or PTSD symptoms. To escape from this, she took ketamine. But even to live a normal life during normal times, she has to take ketamine. As dependency increases, the side effects also become more dangerous. At the beginning of 2024, she has to be admitted to a rehab center. As soon as she is admitted, she suffers a cardiac arrest. After that, she experiences brain damage. Then gradually, her entire body becomes paralyzed. There is oxygen deprivation in the brain, meaning oxygen is not being supplied properly. There is a syndrome. It is called locked-in syndrome. In this syndrome, the entire body becomes paralyzed. Only the eyes can move like this. That means the person is fully aware of everything. Even if the person wants to say something, express something, share their pain, or send a message to the world, they still can't communicate anything. They simply don't have the opportunity. All they can do is keep moving their eyes like this. This is called locked-in syndrome. Even after 1.5 years until 2025, there is no significant relief. She is still under constant care. Even now, she is not able to speak. Some people say that this happened because she didn't receive proper treatment at the rehab center. There is also an ongoing court case, and some people believe that all of this is the result of karma. Some people also say, brother, it can't be that this is the result of karma. A lot of people make porn videos. Many people do all sorts of outrageous things in this world. Nothing happens to them. So what I want to say here is this. I also want to show that particular couplet which I mentioned initially. As long as your store of good deeds hasn't run out, you are forgiven, no matter how many sins you commit. In other words, every person has their own karma. Every person has their own time. Until that karma is fulfilled, whether good or bad, until it is completed, nature keeps forgiving them for new sins. The day the account of that karma is settled, meaning their good deeds are exhausted, from that day onward, nature does not forgive even a single mistake. So it's not necessary that everything should happen right in front of us. How old can we be? How long can we live? 60 years, 70 years, 80 years. Alright, expect even more than that. But just consider, by the time we reach 70 or 80, is it necessary that everything must happen before us? It can also happen after us, right? Because everyone has their own time. Nature has its own principles, its own rules. According to those, nature keeps punishing everyone. The glamour you see in the porn industry, the pleasure you feel or see. In reality, there are also very dangerous and painful experiences behind the scenes for people involved. I have talked a lot about this. 6 years ago, I spoke about many porn actresses. All of them have experienced something bad. Some are found dead in their homes, some commit suicide, some die from addiction, and some are murdered. Even more horrific incidents have happened before this. Those who genuinely want to escape porn addiction should definitely read Mantha Knapp's book, The Superhuman Lifestyle. If you learned something from this video or gained some moral insight, please do share your thoughts. See you in the next interesting video.